Hello and welcome. I'm going to jump right into this. This here is connective tissue, which I've brought to you in some of my previous videos. And in my last video I brought you this entrance here with, I got into the silica and lava and what I'm calling rivers of blood and this vein, or an artery, I'm not sure which, I believe it's a vein. But now I'm going inland and I want to show you what's sitting on top of this and the top layer of this creature. Okay, I'm going to use a little Google Earth here, but I'm going to take you inland because I believe I've got, I'm pretty sure a transition or an interface, if you will, from a tendon to a muscle. I don't believe it's bone. I've been bringing you here off the coast right here, okay? We've been right down in here with those caves and stuff. Now we're going to jump inland. We're going to jump into here, okay? I want you to jump down in here. I'm going to jump down in here and you tell me what this looks like, that pattern. You see that pattern? Just look at all the green lines, how they intersect. Not the darker green, but the more lime green. And just look at that pattern alone. Each one of these is almost like an individual little mountain, okay? And this is close to where I live. I'm pretty close to within 20 miles of these videos I've been bringing you as a bird flies. So I'm going to take you to a spot here and show you one of these mountains. This mountain, this is a creek right here. This is a creek with a road that runs up it. And another highway here. This is one mountain right here. One of these mountains are the ones I just showed you. I'm going to be taking you to a point right here and then to a place right here. Two different places. The first one here, the second one here is where I'm going to take you. Okay? I'm going to zoom down in here and show you that this is a legit highway. And there is like a little trailer court here. There's cars on the highway right here. There's a bridge. So I'm going to be taking you right to this point right here first. Right here. Then I'm going to take you up this creek to a spot right here. That's where I'll be in the timber off the highway. I'll be standing on this highway eventually, but that's where I'm going to take you here for the second trip, the second part of this. Okay? So I'm going to get right into this. I'm going to take you here and here. Two spots. And I'm going to show you what the total drastic difference in these two spots, okay? It's because it's biological, and I'm going to show you that right now. So here we go. I'll let the video explain itself. We're going to be into an abrupt transition, I believe is what's going on, or a transition interface. I'll show you one real quick. Okay, this ain't the greatest shot, but this is a tendon, the muscle tendon interface. I'm calling it a gooey weave, or the glue, if you will. But I'm even smaller than this is here. I'm down at such a scale that is incredible. And I explained that in the video too. Show you some more here, I think, if I can find some. Okay, I'm trying to find a picture. What you have is, I believe I have what is going from the tendon to the muscle. This one here is I found the tendon to the bone, and in between is the interface. That's where the gluey weave is, going from the tendon to the muscle, and that transition point. That's what I'm dealing with, I believe. That's the bloody gluey stuff you're going to see on this side. There's all the mineralization and everything in it. Lots of iron in this, lots of blood you're going to be seeing. I'm trying to find images of muscle to tendon interface. Okay, I think I got something now. See how these tendons, these white tendons come down in here and they end up down in the muscle? We're dealing with the stuff down in here, this really bloody stuff right here, where it stops being white, starts getting a little redder. This weave where it bonds to the muscle. That's what we're going to be looking at, I believe. Okay, today I'm bringing you this video because I'm going to be bringing you this mountain. And I'm inland from those videos I've been bringing you with the caves and the connective tissue and stuff. So I want to show you what's inland. I'm going to take you over here and show you the first part. I'll show you. And then I'm going to take you up, it's about 3/10 of a mile up this canyon, and I'll show you what's connected to the side of this. And there's so much incredible stuff just in this mountain. It's hard to even bring everything to you. And then I got this one over here. This mountain's even totally different than the one I'm going to show you now. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, I've showed you guys this before. This is the first part I'm going to show you on the tip of that mountain where this road's at, and then I'm going to go up this road. As a bird flies, it's only about 3/10 of a mile, but it's about probably a half a mile up this road to the next piece that's connected to this. This looks like, which I agree, sarcomeres. It looks like each are individual fibers or bundles. And you'll see this, to me, see, it's sandstone type material, okay? That's sandstony right there. I call it sandstone. If you were to grind that up, it'd look like sandstone. There's a lot of silica in it. SiO2 is what it'd be or whatever. But that's what that is. That's why you're seeing that color. It's got some reddish tint to it, but I'll show you while you're in here. See, I believe that's all red in there. If you chip that away, that's all red. That looks like what would service it there to me, right in there. Okay? See the red, some what's peeled off in there? That's red in there actually. It's all oxidized and you can't really see it. I've tried to, I can't get up, climb up in there. I've tried to, because I wanted to peel some away. Then you'd really see how red that is in there. Okay? Right in that layer right there. But the rest of this is like sandstone. I'll show you what I mean. Here's chunks of it right over here that they bulldozed off when they took this corner out. But it's really hard. But it's got a lot, I've noticed it's got a lot of silica in it. Here, it's like sandstone. You can even see the, you know, the sparkly crap in it, like silica. Okay. Now, now look here, you can see the red in here. So I'm going to take you up around the corner here and show you what's connected. I got a lot of moss growing on it, but these came off of that. Okay? But now all this stuff is what's sitting on top of the cave I just showed you. All this stuff is sitting on top of the connective tissue that they call volcanic. All this stuff is on top of it. They probably say this flowed from somewhere, which is total BS. This didn't flow nowhere. It's been sitting here, and it didn't pop up out of the ground. This is part of the creature. And you can see how them are in there and how they transition and stuff. Smaller to the outside. But I really want to get you up this corner because we got a transition up here. I have a bloody transition, I believe, and I'm going to show you that's connected right to the side of this up here. Okay? Okay? It breaks up into like sandstone-y stuff. I got this red in here. I never noticed it before. Alright, so you know what it's kind of made out of, this gray sandstone. You can even see the silicon in it. You see the shiny sparklies in it. Okay, so we're going to head on up the canyon. I'll show you the other, but that's what that is. Mostly, like my technical term, sandstony. The sandstoniness of it. I'm finding a lot of silica. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Alright, we're going to head up there now. Okay, it's about a half a mile as the bird flies up this creek to this piece here. It's totally different than the other piece. And you notice they're at the same level, so they had to be formed at the same time. And you see we got, looks like ferrous oxide in there. But I believe we got a transit. In fact, I know we got a transition. I'm almost positive this is a transition because of that blood that's in there, or that gooey weave, whatever that might be. You got more of it right up in there. I mean, the thing is massive anyway. I mean, this creature, I don't know how to even explain it. It's that's why people have a hard time seeing what I'm seeing. Put it this way, California could live in the right eye of this thing. That's how big the creature is, okay? And the Earth is formed out of, I believe, I don't know how many of these major big creatures with all these other smaller ones, and then you have stuff that died in the flood, all that other amazing stuff that was created, it's on top of it. So the creation event, however the Earth was created and whatever these creatures were created, how God created everything out of them, I have no idea when that event happened. I mean, I don't think anybody does. But what I'm going to show you here is what I believe is a transition. You see this in here? I mean, this is absolutely incredible. If you were to come look at this, you'd be blowing your cotton picking mind to stand here after the one I just showed you, and you come stand here and look at this. This freaking wall that is, I mean, this thing just makes you go, holy, what the heck is going on? Yeah, I'm not kidding, man. This thing is over the hill, and you got all that. So we got blood here because we got rust. We got ferrous oxide in here. But that is a bloody gooey weave, I believe. You got more of chunks of it there off the side there. More of it in there. But look, you can see how that stuff's like just stacked in there. The layers are so tight together. Look at that in there. I'll get the other camera out and zoom in on it and show you with it. And I'll show, I mean, it's in there just, I mean, they're like, you know, in there like that. You can see them in there. I don't know what's sitting here, if it's a muscle on this side or what, or going that direction. I'm not sure, because these things are so cotton picking big, it's hard to figure out what's what. I mean, this is part of this mountain. I mean, this is a mountain in here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow! A little slick too this morning. Or it's afternoon, I guess. Whoa! Yeah, there's big rocks here. Crap, you can't see them until you hit them with your knee. Ow! Now, this thing is something else, and I don't like being underneath it. Okay? Yeah, people drive by and don't even realize what it is. Well, I've never really known till now either. I want to get some of this material and see what it's like. Yeah, see, this is totally different material. Look, it's black and hard. See that? Oh man, I gotta help underneath that. But that's totally different than that sandstone-y stuff I just showed you down there. And that's what you would find, because this is muscle or blood here in this gooey weave. Lots of blood involved with it. And it's black, so it looks like vein blood. But that's what that is. Look, it's totally different material looking too. You don't see that sandstone-y. Oh, ouch! That I just showed you. I didn't bring my hammer either. I want to get back from this thing, but this thing runs along here. Look at this thing. I mean, it's like a huge wall. And then it's all, I mean, it's, and then you go up around the mountain, and it's even changes again. And it's all part of this one mountain. This is, yeah, look at this. Totally, this ain't like the stuff I just showed you. No, I just came from another piece up around the corner. This is all side by side. Well, geologically speaking. Okay. Here we got rust. Got right there. So that's blood. Or it's got iron in it. Which would be blood. Lots of iron in your blood. Alright. I'm gonna get back away from this a ways. Isn't that something? There's more of that gooey stuck to the side of there. Okay. Don't want to find any more of those rocks with my knees. That hurts. There's more of that. Look at the moss growing on that blood. Not moss, those are ferns. I believe it's feeding on that. Or it could be just feeding on the... Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Found another rock with my foot. At least it wasn't my knee. Yeah, there's more of that gooey weave. I couldn't even tell before it was covered with these ferns. That's more of it right there. There's another chunk of it right there. Right there. See it? Well, yeah, duh. Yeah, we see you, ding dong. Sorry about that. Look at that. I didn't even know this one before. Notice this one. Right on. And look, totally different material than the sandstone-y stuff I showed you it's connected to. Yeah. Black. We're talking blood here. Vein blood. That is. But look at this. It keeps on going. Oh, man, it's So I believe there's some muscle or something, more tendon on this side, and that's the transitional glue that glues it together. I think. I could be wrong. But I definitely know it's not geological. That is actual crap, man. There ain't no way. And I gotta try to get out of here. Up out of here. Alright, I'm gonna shut this off. I need both hands in case I fall down and bust my face here. Alrighty. I'll go back the other end and show you some stuff here. Yeah, I didn't even notice that one before. It goes up and turns right up there, but trying to get up out of here. The highway runs right beside it here. And people don't even notice it. Well, it's not a very traveled highway anyway. Just a couple people live up this valley. But then you got the rest of the mountain. See those trees up there? So I mean, who knows what's underneath that stuff? I mean, unless you scraped it off. But look at this thing. I never even noticed that. That is what that is, more of that glue. I bet you there's more of it over there too. Hey, I'm gonna get the other camera out here and zoom in on some of this to show you what I mean by it's being stacked in there really tight. You can see those lines running through it, a whole bunch of lines running through it of the layers of this thing. Okay, let's take shots from here first. There's that gluey stuff I'm telling you about. You can see stuck to the sides of it in there. There. And you can see the layers in there, whatever that is, tendon or whatever. See it in there? You look. You can see the lines in there where the layers are, but you can just see how tight they are in there. Back out a little bit. I'll step over here and show you. It's a better shot, I think. Not much of a gyro on this camera probably, so it might be a little wobbly. There, you can see it better in there. There's a whole, it looks like just stacked board, well not boards, but. So I'll zoom in and pan up through it and you can. Now you can see it's starting to get into them there, it's more visible. Okay, I'm also finding reds right in there. Okay, and then there's the other chunk down there. It has the ferns on it. Well, where'd it go? Yeah, it's hard to see from here, but it's over there. And it's another chunk of gooey weave, just like this one, is what it's like. It's underneath those ferns. Looking just like this. But a little bigger, it looked like. Alright.